Alright everybody, welcome back to another episode of the IS200. I hope you guys have been enjoying the series so far. Now, I'm currently filming this episode within episode 1. The main reason why I'm doing this is because I need to get this job done ASAP, and that is ripping up the carpet floor. Now, why do I want to do this? Well, I want to dry the vehicle and see how badly it is waterlogged. So, without further ado, let's rip up the entire vehicle. There's one chair out. The seat's out. Now it's not actually wet on the other side. It's only the driver's side, which is completely soaked. I don't know how long this car's been in the rain for, but I know I can hear it when I drive left and right. So I'm drinking a beer because I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna find under here. It's going to be very good. It's going to be very fucking bad for me. Alright. This is actually just water forming underneath the air duct. I think if this was in the rain any longer, we could be toast. But this could be life or death for me on this channel. The third episode of this build, and I'm already stripping the interior pretty much. That's the fuel filter. We'll do that at some point, but I feel like this is gonna be bad, dude. All right, I probably should take the entire carpet out to dry this. I don't think it'll be that bad, dude. I reckon I already fucking half ripped this side up. I reckon I take the entire carpet out and fully let it dry out and clean it. That's what I reckon. And you know what? We are doing this correct. We're doing this the right way, all right? Hit a like, hit subscribe if you're still watching this episode. But the reveal is, oh my God. Look at this. But there's no rust, dude. And there's drain plugs for the bottom. All right. We need to rip this entire interior out. Okay, we can do it. All right, well, the entire carpet floor is out. So that's good. All of these sponge sound deadeners on the left hand side are not wet, but the right hand side were completely soaked. I'm going to take up all of these anyways. So this is the condition of the car. Got a few weird things, a tampon there, a few bucks and all that shit. But what I'm gonna do, let it drain overnight, put some like absorbent towels and stuff, clean up the entire floor pan. It wasn't too bad. Obviously I had to take the seat out, this seat, a couple of trim pieces. I did snap one trim piece. I also found that I need to replace this left-hand rear outer door rubber, so that's on the list. But yeah, obviously a lot of water came in. That's my dog. But a lot of water came in. You can see there, it's all leaking out. This is all rainwater. But the good thing is that this hasn't been happening for a long time, because it's all surface rust at the minute, which is really good news. This is a little bit rusty down here, but nothing of that much concern. The wiring hasn't obviously been affected badly as of yet, so that's really good. Maybe just have to clean up this wire and make sure this one up here is dry, but a lot of it was here and in the back seat areas, so I'm going to clean all this down. It's good that obviously They've thought about water ingress because they've got plugs. I mean, all cars have these plugs, but I need to let it sit, let it drain eventually, and give this a proper good clean on the floor, because I want the base of this to be really, really good. And from the ground up, we're going to build this. So yeah, I'll come back to you when this is a little bit more drier and I've cleaned it out a little bit, hoovered it, and all that kind of stuff. So we got these sponges on a drip right now, those 3. So they're gonna drip overnight, hopefully. Just look at that. That's crazy. And then the floor pan, obviously letting this hang, letting that drip as well. Might take a couple days for that to fully dry out. So last night I got a little bit trigger happy, and I did most of the interior stuff, cleaning it up and letting it dry. The foam bits are still really wet, so that's something we might have to fix up. But yeah, I did pull the rocker cover. So I pulled the rocker cover, pulled all spark plugs. So this is the condition of the spark plugs. White tips, which is obviously not good. 3 and 4, obviously saturated. And the main reason that was is because of these seals are busted inside here. Don't think these seals have ever been changed. So we're going to replace this gasket, rock cover gasket, and the coil gaskets so that that doesn't happen again. But overall, it's not too bad for 300,000 kilometers, really. There's a few leaks. Pretty sure the rock cover was the main leak, so happy about that. In other news, I did pull the sunroof, which was really easy to do. It was 4 bolts and a trim piece, which I broke, but hopefully the one that I'm going to pick up today has those trim pieces. So 4 bolts, okay? And you can just see that's the reason why it's leaking, because of that. So hopefully the trim piece that covers these bolts comes off, because I did snap it and break it. But yeah, that was pretty easy. Just 4 bolts there. The sunroof works and everything. I greased up these points there, and in there, greased all that up. I was running a caramel wheel to try and get rid of some of the sealant that the dude had put on. But yeah, so that looks pretty good now. I've cleaned up some of that. Obviously this bubbling we can't really do until we respray the vehicle. Inside looks pretty clean now. I'm just gonna run a vacuum all in here. But yeah, so now the plan is basically vacuum it, get all the rest of the dust and shit out, put the carpet back in with the foam pieces. Now, I've got a bunch of these types of foam pieces. Pretty sure this is insulation and padding for the vehicle, which you probably need, but the ones that were on this side, I think they're totaled. So, don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I might, when I pick up the sunroof, you can't really, I have to rip up the floor pan to get to them. Try and dry them out as best as I can, and see how we go from there. But today we will be doing the rocker cover gasket, the coil seals, which I can get from Repco for like 120 bucks. We'll be putting the carpet back in. Hopefully most of it's dry. There's not really any more water seepage, which is really good. And then we can start putting stuff back together. Now, I probably will do the front seats or try and get them to retract, but I'll do that in the next episode. So let's vacuum it and finish up the base of cleaning the vehicle. Goes, you see that, goes in there. Boom, this. This piece goes in there, like that. That looks good. Left hand rear. This is the left front piece. Goes in there nicely. This piece, which goes here, I guess. That's how it all sits in there. One thing I'm going to do is, I did it for the other side, take this 10mm ground out, sand that down, make sure that's okay, because I'll never be pulling this up again. I need to put in those things as well. So you got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, put those in, done. Take that bolt out. This side actually is not too bad. Trick for putting these drain blocks back in, a little bit of grease around the edge, or lube, something. You should be able to just push those back in, like so. This side really didn't have any water damage at all. There's a little bit of mold growing at the back behind the seats, but we can deal with that another time. This one goes in like that. Again, I've sanded that one down. Pretty happy with how this is going now. There's not really any water left, which is good. Pretty much cleaned all the water out and everything. So these three are just still wet as fuck. And they stink. So if I just keep letting these three just drip dry, or try and put it near a heater, or I'm not sure. This is getting, you can see it's been dripping overnight, but these are pretty much gone. Pretty wet. So I don't know how we're gonna go, but I don't want to rip all this off if I don't have to, but it does smell like shit, so yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. I think I'm just going to let it dry a bit more. But yeah, so I think it's around 9 o'clock now, which is when the Wreckers opens. So I need to get the rocket cover gasket, the coil seals as well, which comes in a kit, 6 spark plugs, might get an oil filter, oil, and then see how I can go about putting the floor back in today and putting the sunroof, the new sunroof that I'll pick up in a couple hours. So at the moment, kind of at a standstill. So that side's all ready to go back in with carpet. This side's all clean, but need the foam bits, which are drenched. Pretty sure they're just insulation, but it could be also where people put their feet. You want it to be supported. So yeah, the back seat section's okay condition. You can see in that corner just there's a little bit of mold growing there. But what we can do is we can actually take the back seat off without taking the carpet back off. So that's not a problem. Yeah. This seal looks okay. That seal on the other side is a bit damaged. So that's the go. But sunroof will be a lot better once it's replaced. Pretty easy to replace. So yeah, I'll come back when we have the sunroof, got the parts, and when the carpet foam is a bit more dry. Alright, so we've got the rocker cover here. We've got the new gasket set, Perma seal. Couldn't find a genuine one because whatever, this is obviously pretty shitty, this rubber. Basically you can just kind of, these are absolutely fucking cooked. It's good that I'm doing this because they are not good condition. I'll obviously give this a full clean up. Now these do have tabs on them. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So from what I read online, you do have to lift these tabs up. Alright, so I got all of the seals out. Now they weren't too bad. Basically just pried all these prongs up and then they all came out. They're pretty shitty though, so yeah, just be careful when you're doing this job. Got the new seals in, got the new gasket in. Gonna give this obviously a nice clean over, make it all nice and shiny. I was going to paint it, but I don't think I will. I'll just give it a nice clean over and we'll put it back in. I've got new spark plugs as well, so not bad, another job. Alright, so I have decided to paint it. It's gonna be a red. That's all the high temp paint that I had. I've obviously done it all, so should be pretty good. See how she goes. Alright, so the lining's pretty much back in. Just gotta pull this through. It's actually not in bad condition, the floor lining. It was just wet over there, so hopefully we can get all this done. Pretty happy with it. Had to dry it, had to use a heat gun, but once this is all back in and everything's sweet as, we can go ahead and replace the sunroof, and that step is finito. But really happy with the process so far, so good stuff. So a little update, the new rocket cover is in. I did end up spray painting it. So you can see here I spray painted it a high temp caliper paint red. New plugs, new spark plugs, not coil packs. These earths I've cleaned up as well, so shouldn't have any electrical issues there. Really easy to work on this engine. Obviously you're not going to see much of it because it's going to be covered, but when I do get a different intake system, then maybe we can look at actually having this on display. But yeah, pretty good. It was definitely leaking because you can see all here is all leak. I'll clean that up when the paint's fully dry. But yeah, so that's how we're looking so far. Inside is pretty much put back together. I'm just sort of letting the air out. Looks pretty clean in here for the most part. There's a few little spots which I'll go over with a vacuum. I would love to steam clean it, but I don't have the money for that. Yeah, I need to see on these, and here it's just a little fade. So I've tried to fix that up, and I'll be going to pick up the sunroof next week at some point. So then the sunroof's done, then we can start to look at brakes, tires, bushes, etc. for roadworthy. But I've also cleaned up the headlights. The headlights came up pretty good, so they should pass now. I also cleaned up the fogs, so they should pass as well. So yeah, that's probably going to do it for this video, this episode. Join me in the next one where we pretty much do the brakes, do the tires, sunroof. So if you did like this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you're brand new, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.